Hi, this is Jonathan Regalado Hawkey at Embedded World 2025 in Nuremberg, and we're here at the Valens booth showcasing HDBaseT USB 3 applications for machine vision. So here what we're showcasing is basically two camera modules with USB vision outputs. And in the first case, we are showing how you generally connect it in a normal application, which would be with USB 3 cable, very expensive copper cable that's able to connect from the camera all the way over to the processor, the IPC. But simultaneously, you need some other cables as well, which include the power in order to basically power the camera, and as well as any sort of trigger that you want to do as well, or any sort of power for the lighting, LED, and so on. However, the issue arises when you want to extend it beyond the 3 or 5 meters that a USB 3 camera allows you to do so. And these applications is very interesting. The HDBaseT USB 3 allows you to extend seamlessly and high interoperability over a 100-meter category cable without any sort of latency issues. So the second the camera that we're showing here is exactly the same, where that connection is being done basically over a system, a HDBaseT USB 3 extender over a category cable, connected all the way from the PC over the cable over to the camera module itself, including power from the system, so you're not having to run a separate cable, and as well as that, any sort of local sort of frame sync and triggers and so on. So here the two systems side by side are basically monitoring this rotating vent, and I'm able to press and take a snapshot, and we can see that when the triggers happened are exactly alike. There is no latency whatsoever. There's less than 10 microseconds with latency between the two systems. The other thing is you can carry separate GPIOs. They can go from one side to the other. In this case, what we've applied here is a GPIO for basically, you can see the light over there. I can, let's say it's in a factory automation, I can basically highlight and provide a warning saying an error has occurred, and that GPIO is going again from the system back to the location of the IPC itself. So from the local to the remote location. So that is the benefits of using HDBaseT USB 3, which allows you to utilize all the USB vision cameras that are out there in the market and extend it beyond the very limited short distance. The second part of this demo is to showcase HDBaseT on its own. So we have an IPC which is extracted or sending, shall I say, uncompressed video up to 4K 60 over a category cable using HDBaseT 3 all the way to the monitor. And this is a monitor from FabricMed Systems, which actually has one port, which is RJ45 for HDBaseT, is receiving that uncompressed video, and it's a touch panel. I can actually now send USB commands over that same cable back to the IPC. And the monitor itself is being powered by the IPC over that same cable. So video, USB, it can send Ethernet as well, and power over a single cable. And just to prove that this is not just a prototype of a demo, you can showcase this as a real product available today from FabricMed Systems that has basically one port, and it's able to power and transmit all of these signals over that single interface.